Last year, I prayed fervently for a partner, giving God a specific time frame to bring my person into my life and for us to get married. Before the end of that month, as I had prayed, someone came along. Everything seems to align perfectly with my prayers. He loved me very deeply, and I loved him too. He treated me with so much care and respect, even honoring my decision to prioritize building a strong emotional connection before marriage. As I wanted to wait until I was married to fully commit. I am almost in my late 20s and he was supportive of my value. He even started making plans to hasten our marriage, eager to build a life together. Everything was unfolding exactly as I had prayed, but doubt crept in. I kept wondering if he was truly the answer to my prayers or just a distraction. Still, I didn't want to believe God hadn't answered me, so I continued the relationship, especially since everything seemed so perfect. One evening, he left the house to see a friend off and stayed out for about an hour. I texted him to see where he was, and he replied that he was outside. When he returned, I calmly told him it wasn't considerate to stay out that long without letting me know. To my surprise, he got angry, shouting that he wasn't a child, that I was overreacting. I said no problem and went to the room, slamming the door to release my frustration. The next day, he told me it was wrong for me to walk out on him and slam the door. I clarified that I hadn't walked out on him. I only slammed the door to ease my pain. After everything, I apologized and he said it was fine. Soon after, I traveled back home and noticed a shift. He wasn't responding to my text promptly, rarely called, and always had excuse for his delays. Concerned, I asked if he was tired of the relationship, and his response shocked me. He said I had disrespected him by walking out and slamming the door, and because of that, he could no longer continue the relationship. I apologized again, but he insisted he was done. Even my mom and sister, who had grown close to him during our relationship, spoke with him over the phone, urging him to reconsider and work things out. He still refused and said he needed time to get himself back. I tried to be patient and prayed for clarity. During this period, he revealed something shocking. He said when he met me, he had just ended his relationship with his ex. He said their relationship was already weak and he sacrificed a lot to be with me. I was so stunned. If I had known he was still in a relationship when he asked me out, I wouldn't have accepted. Despite my shock, I pushed past it, convincing myself he was still the one for me and that the devil was trying to sabotage us. I held on to hope that we would overcome this. One day, I stumbled across some social media posts from a girl I realized was his ex. She was sharing photos and videos from his house. When I asked him about it, he brushed it off, asking if I thought he had time to jump from one woman to another. Confused, I wondered if they were old videos. Desperate for clarity, I reached out to her on WhatsApp as her number was listed on her page for her online business. She saved my number and I started seeing her posts, which confirmed she was staying at his house. I confronted him repeatedly, but he denied everything until I sent a screenshot of undeniable evidence. He went silent, then promised to visit me and my mom to discuss and fix things. Some weeks later, I messaged the girl about an item she posted for sale. Having already confirmed what I needed to know, I planned to buy something and delete her number. To my shock, he called me later angrily, warning me to stop contacting his girl. I was so dumbfounded and cried my heart out, unable to process his words. The next day, I tried calling him to understand what was happening, and he texted me, warning me not to call or text him again. He said our relationship had ended long ago and that he's only being soft with me because he felt bad about my pain. I broke down, asking God why this happened. Love have blinded me, making me hope there was reasonable explanation for her presence in his life. Now I am shattered. Can I trust another man who says he loves me? I kept questioning if he was ever the answer to my prayer or if God didn't answer them at all. He went back to the ex he claimed he left to marry me. Does that mean he still loved her all along? Why did he come into my life, talk about marriage, and then turn so cruel? He once couldn't go hours without wanting to talk to me. How did everything change? I still love him, though I am fighting to let go. It hurts when he doesn't see the emotional and mental damage he's caused. Part of me misses him, even as I try to move on. Do you think he will ever realize the pain he caused and come back to apologize? Should I even consider taking him back? Sharing this with you feels like letting go of a heavy weight, but it also reminds me that healing is a process and I'm still walking that path. If you ever loved someone so deeply that it hurts, or wondered why things didn't turn out the way you prayed for, know that you are not alone. Your story is not over. Do not forget to like, subscribe, notification bell for more real, heartfelt inbox series. Until next time, keep shining, keep praying, and keep believing in the love you deserve. This is Afro Bites, signing off with love and gratitude.